Hello, welcome to Tricky IELTS. I'm sure you will be fine. In this video, I'll share 7 ways which will help you to enhance your writing skills in a short span of time. Stay here in order to get useful information relevant to IELTS writing skills. Practice on these points as much as you can before the real exam. The first point which I'm going to share with you is understand the question. It is more than essential to understand the question well, which will help you to write in a fluent manner. Therefore, make it sure that you understand exactly what the question is asking you to do. Most students, they commit a mistake whenever they are having paper. They just start directly, due to which they face problem whenever they are writing. So you should not do that. Whenever you are having paper, you should just read the question, break the question into parts, and understand the question, that what the question exactly asking you to do. So in that case, if you understand the question well, so then you will be able to write in a fluent manner and you will face no problem. Outline. Before you start writing, you should make an outline. Students sometimes argue that because it is a timed test, they should not spend precious minutes making an outline. This is simply not true. An outline will save your time by keeping you focused as you write, so you don't deviate from the topic. An outline will also help you organize your ideas and put them in the best order before you start writing. Most importantly, having a good outline means you can focus on the language you are using, vocabulary and sentence structure, rather than ideas you will present. Keep in mind, whenever you are having the question, so in that case, you should just make an outline. You should write at least 7-8 words that I will use these words whenever I'll start writing. And you should also point out, means if you have problem that I'll just use complex sentence compound. So you should just write means them in a shortcut. Means you should just write there in a side that I'll just use these words and these sentence structure. If you just write words and sentence structure, so during writing you will face no problem. You will be able to write means in a fluent manner, and you will be able to complete means your writing task within 40 minutes. Most students, they do not do that. Means whenever they complete writing, so at the last they are thinking that we should have written this one word, we forget this word. So means why? Because of that during the examination, that you people have no idea that how you'll make outline and what are the benefits of outline. So means when you'll make outline, so means during the exam you'll be nervous, so maybe you'll forget some words. So it's your duty that you should write at least 8 or 10 words relevant to the topic, and use those words whenever you are writing. So this will help you means to score higher in IELTS lexical resources, as well as means in grammar sector. So means if you just have written that good sentence structure, so outline is too much important. Keep in mind, write the strongest body paragraph first. Whenever you want to write, so in that case you have to write the strongest body paragraph first. For example, when organizing the opinion essay during the outline stage, determine the order in which you will present your ideas. Your strongest body paragraph should come first, which will more than impress your readers. If you have 3 body paragraph, put the best one first, followed by the weakest one in the middle, and lastly the strongest, means the second strongest. So this way your reader will leave your essay with a good impression. For example, if you want to write 3 body paragraph, so write means the strong body paragraph first, means the strongest one. If you have problem and if you are unable to write means in a strongest way, so means you should just write the weak one in the middle, and again you should write the second strongest means last. So by that way means you will be able to impress the readers, and you will be able to get higher band in IELTS writing module. Whenever you want to write 2 body paragraphs, so in that case you should write the strongest first, and the second one you should write means the second strongest as you are thinking. So means your first body paragraph must be the strongest. Keep it simple, means your ideas. It is important to remember that IELTS writing tasks are not testing how well you know the subject or how smart you are, they assess your ability to present ideas clearly and cohesively in English. Therefore, it's important to structure paragraphs and sentences so that they present one idea per sentence and one controlling ideas per paragraph. Keep in mind, you have to discuss means one main idea in a paragraph. Means, for example, if you are going to discuss the advantages of something, so you should only discuss advantages in that paragraph. Do not discuss disadvantages in the same body paragraph. Support your arguments with evidence and example or explanation. Then conclude your paragraph by linking the support to your thesis. Keep in mind that means in every body paragraph you should discuss one main idea and means support your main idea with the help of an example. So means you should just provide example. Doesn't matter means if the example is true or not. Means they're not going to assess or observe that this means example is present or this example is true or not. They just want to means that they are just going to assess your level, that the person has clear idea or not, means the example is relevant to his ideas or not. Focus on language, not length. Keep in mind, IELTS writing doesn't need to be long, although you do need to aim for the required word count. Task 2 essay need only have 2 strong body paragraphs, although 3 is certainly a plus if you can manage it. Use your score points for using complex sentence structure and strong vocabulary like lexical resources accurately and naturally, rather than worrying about the length of your essay. Take the time to include interesting vocabulary and avoid repeating words. As you prepare for the IELTS exam, you should be working to build your vocabulary for a variety of topics. In addition, you may want to group synonyms or related words together on flashcard. This will help you to think of synonym to use while writing. Keep in mind that whenever you are writing, so means there should be variety of lexical resources and collocations. Means you should just also include collocations and work on sentence structure. If you improve these 2 sectors, means lexical resources and sentence structure, so automatically it will enhance your band score. Means you'll be able to jump from 5.5 to 7+. You have to work on lexical resources and you have to work on your sentence structure. You should not think about means that one word count. You should just write words like in task 2 you can write 300 and in task 1 you can write 180. Means if you do so, you'll be able to secure higher grade. Also make sure that you are familiar and comfortable with using cohesive words and phrases naturally. Again, avoid repeating same cohesive devices. You will impress the reader by presenting clear, concise and cohesive arguments. So this should be your focus while writing. Keep in mind, whenever you are writing, so do not repeat words and sentence structure which will affect your score. Proofread. This can be a challenge for time test, but it's essential to reserve a couple of minutes after each writing task to proofread. You should look for small mistakes in spelling and grammar. This is not the time to decide that your argument is not effective and write a new paragraph. Means you should just whenever you just proofread, that time you should just read for spelling mistakes and grammatical mistakes and try to change that. For example, you have to write with pencil, so you have to erase that and you have to write the new words, or you can say new helping words, model words like this. So if you have committed mistake, that time you cannot write complete sentences. So proofread and try to read a bit aloud. If you read you can say in a silent manner, you will be unable to find out mistake. But if you just read a bit aloud, then you will be able to find out mistakes. Do not use the word very. Keep in mind that most students, they just use the word very, like very bright. So instead of very bright, you can use the word luminous. Very interesting, you can use the word fascinating. So try to avoid basic, you can say like very, or you can say words which are too common. Try to use uncommon words which will enhance your writing band score. And do not use the basic grammar structures which will also affect your score. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching.